welcome student to your very own maths classroom. Now student, this is video number 6 and the chapter which we are discussing is congruence of triangles, and we're starting exercise 12.1. Hope you have finished all the assignments and seeing the video of each and every exercise after chapter 10. Now students, to deal with congruence of triangle, already I have discussed in the previous video about the two criteria that were side angle side and side 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 criteria. On the basis of these two criteria, we will be dealing exercise 12.1. So let's get started. Now here you see question number 1 is telling us there are two triangles ABC and DEF. But the congruence is shown such that A is equal to F. That means ABC is congruent to FED and not DEF. Because children, if it would have been DEF, then the congruence of the corresponding parts would be different. Let's see how. Now here it is asked to show the different congruent parts of the two triangles. So AB, we will write AB is equal to FE, AC is equal to FD, AC is equal to FD, and BC is equal to ED. And children, also angle A is equal to angle F, angle B is equal to angle E, angle B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle D. If it was such that, children, if you would have written it instead of FAD, if you would have written it DEF, then your answer would be completely different. Why? Because then you would be writing AB is equal to DE. You can see the difference. Then you would be writing AC is equal to DF and BC is equal to EF. So you can see the answer varies. So in the question, it is very well mentioned that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle FEB. So if it is mentioned like this, then you will mark your diagram accordingly and you will write here A to F, B to E and C to D. This way you write. Now question number 2. It is given that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle BCA. DEF is congruent to triangle BCA. Now children, the sign of congruent is this: equal to and a curve. Equal to and a curve, like this. So here, triangle DEF and triangle BCA, we have to write the different corresponding congruent parts. So number 1, it is asked what is the congruent part of the different triangle, that is, it is asked write the parts of triangle BCA that corresponds to. So angle E is equal to angle C, EF is equal to CA, angle F is equal to angle A, and DF is equal to B. This is the way you will write. Now let's proceed to question number 3. Now students, question number 3, here it is asked to show that which of the two combinations, that is 1 or 2, show side 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 congruence, and if it is, then we have to show the in symbolic form. So here you see that AB is equal to PQ 3.3 centimeter, AC is equal to QR 2.5 centimeter, and BC is equal to PR 3 centimeter. So very well you can see that 3.3, 3, 2.5, all the sides are similar. So therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. We write like this: triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Here we will write. I have sent in the assignment how, means the way you will write the answer. Now here you see in part 2, here AB is equal to 2 centimeter, but in PQR we don't have any 2 centimeter. Similarly, AC though is 5 centimeter, PR is also 5 centimeter, BC is 4 centimeter, PQ is 4 centimeter. But this 2.5 centimeter and 2 centimeter are different. Therefore, these two triangles are not congruent. Come to question number 4. Question number 4, this is your diagram. We have to show, or we have to state the three pairs of equal parts in triangle ADB and triangle ADC. So here how to write. So children, in triangle we will write like this. In triangle ADB, in triangle ADB and in triangle ADB and triangle ADC, number 1, AD is equal to AC, which is given. AD is equal to AC, that is equal to 5 centimeter. In curly bracket, children, you please write given. Number 2, BD is equal to DC. BD is equal to DC, that is equal to 2.5 centimeter, that is also given. And number 3, you can see, children, that AD side is common to both the triangles. So you will write AD common. After this, you will write therefore triangle ADB congruent, equal to sign, then a curve to triangle ADC by criteria. You have to write that by what property? So side, side, side by SSS. That means side, side, side property. Now part 2, is triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC? Yes, give reason. Side, side, side. Number 3, is angle B is equal to angle C? Angle B is equal to angle C. Yes, of course, because this angle, angle B, is equal to angle C. Reason, you will write CPCT, that means congruent part of congruent triangles. Reason, by CP, CT are equal. Once again I say, children, angle B is equal to angle C by, because congruent part or corresponding part of congruent triangles are equal. CPCT means corresponding part of congruent triangles are equal. Now this is your fourth sum. Let's proceed to question number 5. Now students, here is question number 5. Here you have to show that state three pairs of equal parts in triangle ADB and ADC. ADB and ADC. So here we will write as, children, how to write, you see, as it is given. Number 1, AB is equal to AC. It is given in the question. Number 2, BD is equal to DC. Reason, D is the midpoint of BC. Also number 3, AD is common. AD common. You can very well see that AD is common. Therefore, triangle ADB is congruent. This is the congruency sign to triangle ADC by SSS criteria. And here it is also asked that is angle B is equal to angle C? Number 4, you will write angle B is equal to angle C. Again the same reason, CP, CT are equal. You will write CP, CT are equal. What does this mean? Corresponding part of congruent triangle are equal. In geometry you are writing more or less symbol. In the symbolic form you are writing. So you will write less of words, more of symbol. Now come to question number 6, children. In question number 6, it is asked to show side angle side congruency. So there are too many figures drawn here. So I have drawn only one. 6 part 1. We have to show SAS rule of congruency. We have to see that it is SAS or not. So you can see here, though this side is 2.5, 2.5, this side is 2.8, 2.8, but the angle enclosed is 80 degree and 70 degree. Therefore, 6 part 1 is not congruent by SAS. Part 2 is congruent. You will see I have sent in the assignment. Part 2 is congruent by SAS. Part 3 is also congruent by SAS, and part 4 is not congruent by SAS. So I have sent it in the assignment. You will see I have explained one. Now question number 7. Let's proceed to question number 7. Now children, come to question number 7. Now in 7 it is given that there are two triangles, PQR and triangle FED. PQR and triangle FED, whereby it is given PQ is equal to FE and PR is equal to FD. This is given. So here it is asked that what additional information is needed to establish the congruence. So either the additional information should be either QR is equal to ED, this information is needed, or one angle, that is angle QPR is equal to angle EFD. These two information, because children, if these two angles are equal, it is given, that is the angle enclosed between the two sides, not any other angle. Angle enclosed between the two congruent sides should be also equal to establish SAS congruence. So the additional information, what are the two additional information? That QR should be equal to ED or QPR should be equal to EFD. This is question number 7. Now question number 8. Already I have drawn it for you. Here it is showing two triangles, ART and PEN. ART and PEN. So part 1. If you have to use SSS criteria, then you need to show. That means if it is already proven that both these triangles are congruent by SSS, then AR, you need to show that AR should be equal to PE. AR should be equal to PE, RT should be equal to EN, and AT should be equal to PN. To show SSS criteria. And part B, it is given that angle T is equal to angle N. Now this criteria is given that angle T is equal to angle N. So RT should be equal to EN, because this is the corresponding side, this is the corresponding side, and PN should be equal to AT. So you have to just keep your eyes open and see that what are the corresponding parts. So let's proceed to question number 9. Now students, question number 9. In question number 9, it is said that triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. So here we have to write down the different reason. So here PM is equal to MQ. So reason what you will write to this is already given. Angle PMA is equal to angle QMA. It is also given. Third, AM common. So these two triangles are congruent by SAS. By SAS. So students, with this I am coming to the end of this video. In the next video number 7, I will be explaining the sum number 10 onwards and the next exercise. So till then children, do exercise 12.1, and if there are at all any problem, then you do comment me in the comment section of your video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you students. Have a nice time.